And P, I know we talked about pre-production, making a list of the best diss songs. Now I want to draft. We're gonna do 8 rounds to see who drafts the best diss arsenal. I'm gonna flip a coin and we're gonna decide who goes first. So just the coin we got right here. What you want, heads or tails?
Tails.
All right. All right, we got. Look, it came up heads. I ain't gonna even bullshit you. So, all right, I get to go first. All right, let's see what I want of the best diss tracks of all time. We're going 8 rounds, snake draft. I draft first, then P, and then P gets back to back. So I think I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with Ice Cube, No Vaseline. I gotta start off and give me something.
I knew he was gonna pick the one I was gonna pick.
Yeah, I had to start off hot. That to me is that's the best diss track of all time. Ice Cube went in on NWA, went in on Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, MC Ren, and Jerry Heller, basically saying that Jerry Heller was their slave master, calling fucking Eazy-E the house nigga. Like, that was scathing bars, nigga. Saying them niggas don't know their contract situation, all kind of shit. That shit was crazy.
That was a very well-rounded diss. He pretty much got on them niggas every way you possibly could get on a nigga. And that shit was scathing.
Scathing,
and
nigga.
I mean, that was one of the most scathing disses of all time.
And that wasn't like gossip. That wasn't like salacious, scandals. That was
this is shit that he know. This is why he left.
That's facts.
As much as it's a diss, it's also an explanation as to why he left the group.
Yep. That's why I think it's the best diss track, because it might have had tea for the public, but that was factually proven situations. You know what I'm saying? So that was huge.
So what I got back to back?
Yeah, you got back to back right now.
All right. I'm gonna go.
And this for people knowing, this is the end of round 1. I'm gonna let y'all know which round it is every time we draft, because we're doing 8 rounds. So this is the end of round 1.
For my first pick, I'm gonna go with Dre Day.
Ooh.
Because I mean, Dre Day is such an iconic disc because of how it starts off. You get the woman, she's talking in like almost like a patois Jamaican. Wanna be a bitch. Wanna gun your run. Tell her what the fuck Once you already knew what time it was, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I mean, that shit just rolled. That's one of them classic, we making a hit on the nigga. That was might have been the first example of I'm gonna make a hit on these niggas. A classic record. And it's to the point you damn near forget it's an Eazy-E disc because the shit just ride. Like,
you really do.
And that shit was on the Chronic, arguably the greatest rap album of all time. Like,
that's a fact.
But yeah, I would go with Dre Day for my first pick.
And what's your second pick? I hope you don't take mine, dear God. All right, this is the start of round 2. Go ahead, P.
My second pick, I'm gonna go with Not Like Us.
All right, solid. We've spent a lot of time talking about that, so y'all know our opinions on Not Like Us. Let me write this down so people know. Round 1. Hold on. Draft. All right, round 1. I got No Vaseline. Hold on, let me just put this like this. Lyn, No Vaseline, P, Dre Day, and then Not Like Us. All right, hell yeah.
The reason I'm picking Not Like Us is because, and understand, Not Like Us is not even my favorite song from that beat.
Yeah, I'm shocked you didn't pick
the reason I'm picking Not Like Us is because on a scale of impact, it can't be ignored.
That's fair.
You felt a shift in the rap game after Not Like Us. The game has been completely different since Not Like Us dropped. It hasn't been the same.
That is fair.
It's a changing of the guard completely. And as much as I do think he rapped better on Euphoria, and Euphoria was a better all-around song than Not Like Us, and I like that song more, I can't act like Not Like Us wasn't probably the most effective diss. Like, because what Not Like Us did was it took away the debatability of the battle. when it was after Meet the Grams and Drake had the what was that, the Heart Part 6 or whatever and shit like that. They did that, but when Not Like Us dropped, it was kind of like, yeah, Kendrick won. It's no really, it wasn't a lot of ways to argue with it at that point.
That's fair.
And I feel like he kind of knocked it out of the park with that one. So that's why that's gonna be my number 2 pick.
Hell yeah. All right, my second pick on round 2 is How to Rob by 50 Cent.
Oh,
You want to clown and pick Not Like Us, nigga? I
I
thought you
feel
was gonna
like
pick.
that nigga stole. That nigga knew I was gonna pick that
Yeah,
one.
hell yeah, nigga. You want to pick Not Like Us? I said,
Yeah, I'm not
okay.
posting nothing in
Bet.
the Discord no more.
Bet. Yeah, I thought I said I know for sure this nigga P gonna take How to Rob. This nigga want to take Not Like Us. Big bet. I'm taking How to Rob by 50 Cent. This song is iconic. 50 Cent went at everybody, nigga. Everybody. It didn't matter. You getting it, nigga. I'm
And made
going
a
at
whole
all
career
you
off that
niggas.
song.
Yep. He went
That's
at
what sparked his career.
every nigga in the rap game, nigga. And Mariah Carey too, Stevie J, all you niggas. It don't matter. Hell yeah. So that's my second pick of round 2. Round 3, first pick. I'm gonna go with back to back. This is where I'm gonna show Drake some love. Went in on Meek Mill. This, like P said, in terms of how it was over after Not Like Us. After you heard this, it was done. Like people still sing, "Is that a world tour? Your girls tour?" Like some of the lines are just incredible still to this day. I remember that was in summer 16. I remember him doing the concert with all the screens on the background of the Summer Jam screen shit that he did at OVO Fest. Shit was incredible. That was a moment. So I'm taking back to back as my
Yeah,
first
back
pick
to
of the
back. That
third
was an
round.
incredible diss. That was a
Yep.
very great diss.
So what's your
I
pick
mean, yeah,
first? Oh, if you got anything to say on
was
back to
that?
back, you can. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, Meek Mill. I feel like Meek Mill, as the type of artist he kind of was tailor made to lose that one.
And
The
he
way
and
he
he
thinks,
and he hasn't
he
recovered.
he he doesn't think on the level that Drake is gonna think, and he got out
Mm-hmm.
thought in that battle.
Yeah, he did.
Drake knew what to say to diffuse that because he's knowing, okay, you're gonna try to out tough me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna try to out real nigga me. So I'm just gonna start pointing out shit that you can't argue with. Shit that is gonna be very hard for you to dispute.
Yep.
Your girl is way hotter than you. Your girl probably rap better than you. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
like, I got more money than you. You can't fuck with me.
Your girl
I
got more
rap better
money
than
than
you.
you. Like, yeah, it's bad.
Like he had a lot of great angles.
He did raw, and then the shit of Ross own everything you got, nigga. Like it was bad all the way around. So all right, that's my first pick of round 3. P, what's your pick in round 3?
Round 3, I think I'm gonna go with "The Bridge Is Over" by KRS-One.
Ooh, okay,
Because
going back.
what "The Bridge Is Over" is probably the first official diss of
Okay,
like modern, like one of the first modern day rap disses, like where it was like, all right, this is a whole song specifically to diss niggas. This
hell
ain't
yeah.
no friendly battle. I'm saying mean shit about these niggas. He said Roxanne Shante was only good for fucking, which was crazy. Yeah, bro, this is in the 80s, bro. Like this was not done before yet.
No, not at
Even
all.
in like when rappers would kind of battle and have little disputes, no one had really came that like lethal with it. He
That
came
hard, yeah.
for the jugular on that.
He came to
And I
kill
mean,
that.
he kind of single-handedly took down the Juice Crew for real.
He
Mainly
did.
MC Shan, because I do notice KRS-One did kind of stray away from mentioning Big Daddy Kane. I don't know if it's because he didn't want that smoke, but for what he did do, he pretty much shut down the Juice Crew. Like,
Yeah,
easy.
that's a
Did it
fact.
easily.
All right, what's your first pick of round 4?
Round 4, I'm going to go with "The Bitch in You" by Common.
Ooh, okay,
This was
talk
the
about
first time This was the first time we saw the gangster shit get dismantled.
it.
Well, we saw a nigga that you wouldn't think was gonna come like that, and then
Came
it
at
came
Ice
like
Cube.
that.
Yeah, went at
Because
that nigga
Ice
hard.
Cube is the most dominant battle MC of all time at this point in history.
Yes,
You
he
know,
is.
like nobody was trying to battle Ice Cube back. But I don't know if this was before or after he had dismantled Cypress Hill. Oh, he dismantled in there. Like Ice Cube was killing groups of niggas.
That's a
Like he
fact.
wouldn't even beat one nigga. Ice Cube coming. He's all this shit people talking about getting jumped and it's too many niggas. No, Ice Cube coming at all you niggas and I'm gonna beat all you niggas by myself. This is the type of energy Ice Cube was bringing back then. And Common comes out of nowhere and just systematically just breaks him down. Like
Cooks him,
start
nigga.
to finish. A bitch nigga with an attitude named Cube. Step to the
Mm.
calm with a few. And in that song, he talked about how he said, he was like, now what the fuck I look like dissing the whole coast? You ain't made shit hot since America's most. Like he talked about that. He said, he basically talked about how Ice Cube did too many rebrands throughout his career. He said you went from you went from gangster. Wait, he said something. They wasn't saying shit about the West. You went from gangster to Islam to the Dick of Dots effects. Like he
Oh,
basically
yeah,
like
that
just
was hard.
really like got at Ice Cube like directly with facts and like it wasn't really nothing Cube could do with that because I don't think nobody had really seen nothing like that before. Because before like beefs was really just niggas trying to out tough each other. I'll beat your ass or I'll kill you first and all that
Yeah,
shit,
you
you
gonna
know?
die first. Yeah,
So I
facts.
definitely think I picked the bitch in you for my what was that, number 4?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's your first pick around four. So hell yeah, that's a good choice. All right, I'm going with let's see. I think it's time. I'm being that I'm from the South, I gotta get this one first before I take the next pick I'm gonna take. So we're going with let's see. I'm just making sure this is what I want to pick. Yeah, this is what I want to pick. All right, so we're going with let's see here. All right, we're going with The Truth by Gucci Mane coming at Young Jeezy, nigga. And the craziest thing is when Gucci performed this in front of Jeezy on the verses, nigga. That shit was crazy, bro. Talking just like The Truth is not just a diss record. It is scorched earth, nigga. Like 7 years after shooting and killing Jeezy's affiliate, Pookie Loke, that's when this nigga goes into it. Like, just tells you, like, yeah, nigga, go dig your partner up. I bet he can't say shit. Shit feels too real and personal to be committed to wax, nigga. Oh, that shit is incredible, bro. Like, kill that nigga, bro. Kill Jeezy and Jeezy's friend all in a song and in real life. The Truth.
Yeah, Truth was definitely a very impactful beef record. And I think that became like the quintessential like trap nigga beat. That's like the
Yeah,
quintessential, like as far as trap shit, that's the top
that's the
diss record you
one.
probably ever heard.
That is the one. There's no other like real trap shit that is as good as that. So that's the one I'm taking. I'm taking The Truth. And then now it's time. The song that niggas debate to this day, but it is the Not Like Us of the 2000s. I'm taking Ether, nigga.
Ether?
Yep.
Ether's great. That's the quintessential diss record,
Mm-hmm.
probably in hip hop, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
It had one of us had to take it, so I said, "Let me get it now." That's my round five pick. Win the round five. What's your pick, P?
I feel like because this song is still just sitting out there, I feel like I kind of have to pick it. I
Okay.
wanted to kind of shed light on some like other shit, but I can't let this fall any longer. Hit 'em
Okay.
up by Tupac, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
like
I didn't. Yeah, you're
I
right.
can't let it fall any lower, bro. Like
That's fair.
I feel like the goddamn NFL passing on Shador
Shador
Sanders
Sanders.
right now.
Yeah,
Like
that's a fact.
it can't go any longer.
Hit 'em
Like
up could have went any time, in my opinion, after what we took in round one. Like no Vaseline and Dre Day are the perfect round one picks, but Hit 'em up could have been taken any time after that. So, all right, that's your round five pick. What you going into round six? This your first pick of round six.
oh, this is the back to back.
Yeah, the back to back. Yep.
Let's see. For this one, let's see. I'm gonna go with The Story of Adidon by Pusha
I
T.
figured you would be the one to take it. The man who gave the blueprint on how to beat Drake.
Wrote the book on him.
Yep. And
Wrote the book
I
on him.
would say his is better than Kendrick's in my opinion. I think his is the one as a Drake fan, this one hurt me, nigga. Like this
I'd
shit.
say Story of Adidon, in my opinion, as a diss is better than Not Like Us. Not a better
Mm-hmm.
song, but a better diss.
Yeah.
But Euphoria, I don't know. Euphoria is insane to me. I feel like Euphoria, just because
I
of
need to
how
listen
big
to
Not
it
Like Us
again.
ended up being, people is like just
I'm
completely underrating Euphoria.
I'm gonna listen to it again before the next pod. But to me, I remember as a Drake fan when I heard Story of Adidon, I thought it was over. I thought
That
it was
was
over, nigga. That was horrible.
bro. The Story of Adidon was just
Like that's one that I could say, like, nah, legitimately as a Drake fan, I can't dispute that.
And
That shit was
then
horrible.
the Story of Adidon, that's one of the only diss records to ever get a surrender out of a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It made a nigga quit. Okay, I don't want to go no more.
That was horrible, bro. I remember like all of that. That was
The
miserable.
label stepped in and all kind of shit. I was like, all right, this is over with.
That was
like
horrible.
it was like signed, sealed, and delivered. Like you can't. There's nothing else you can do with this.
I can't say nothing about.
And
like,
the stands tried to fight
felt.
for years. After that, years they would not accept that L.
That's
but everybody knew what time it was.
That's the one I have no choice but to accept. Like,
and it's like
it was bad, bro.
I do feel like people underrate the rapping Pusha T did in that song.
He
They just relegating it all to he said he has a kid, and not the fact that Pusha literally dissed everything about Drake. Mm-hmm. All the shit that Pusha T said is all the shit that everybody else would come back and use to beat that nigga later.
Which is why I say it's the one. That's the one to me. There's nobody else said it way better than the way that nigga said it in that fucking song, bro. That shit was insane. All right.
Big miscalculation on Drake's part, thinking he was still battling Meek Mill.
Yeah, no, not at all. That was the one that I think he handled the worst. All right, it's my time to pick one. I'm gonna get another Drake record because I love it. This is a song. And
boy, you say Charged Up.
No, nigga, no, hell no.
Oh, I'm about to say something.
No, I'm choosing. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Stay scheming. It's a common diss.
Okay, I guess. Yeah. I wouldn't go pick that. That was making my list. That's
like
cool.
I like
it's
the
only
song.
A halfway diss too. Like
yeah, that's why
he just had a few bars.
It's a round 6 late pick. I
like Drake.
I like the song, but here we go. I'm gonna go old school because this one kind of changed the game, and this is the one where LL Cool J got dissed by Cannabis, second round KO, nigga.
Wait. Second round knockout. That's
Cannabis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the one with the 99% of your fans with high heels.
Mm-hmm. So even though I'm picking Skate Scheming, I'm gonna pick a classic one for my round 7. All right, this is your round 7 into your last pick, P.
So we getting down to
the last
one of the last ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, these your last 2. I got one.
I'm gonna go with Exodus 23:1 by Pusha T.
Okay, on the Wayne shit, which started it all.
Another just
Exodus 21
destruction of a nigga.
you said Exodus 21. That's what it's called.
23:1.
23:1. Yeah, that's where he went in on Lil Wayne, and as a Lil Wayne fan, you couldn't say
that
shit to
was that actually the beginning of the Drake beef.
Mm-hmm. Because Drake
said that's where the Drake beef ended up stemming from.
That's Drake said, "I'll handle your light work to Lil Wayne," and that was a mistake.
And did not handle it.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Yeah, no, Pusha T.
But he just destruction on niggas.
Like, how you signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga?
And I feel like Wayne could have beat him, but Wayne's response was not Ghoulish was not enough at all. That was one of the worst.
That's one of the worst
records ever.
Yeah, bro, that shit was horrible. To say Wayne is one of the best rappers ever, Ghoulish is not good at all. So, all right, what's your last pick, Pete?
Last pick. Let's see. For my last pick, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna pick something different for this one. I ain't gonna just pick a classic one that everybody already. I want to talk about something different.
Okay,
I'm gonna go with BDK by Lil JoJo.
Oh, okay. Explain that.
Because when we talk about songs like that, we talking about the drill genre is damn near entirely comprised of diss records. And BDK by Lil JoJo led to a whole bunch of shit in real life. The way that song affected Chicago and the real world and everything that would stem from that, because of how that went, it pretty much set the groundwork for the entire drill genre, damn near. Just off the strength that it's like, these from then you seen like the niggas dissing they ops, and you did the You get the niggas dissing the dead and all that. I feel like kind of stems from that BDK by Lil JoJo, where he's dissing pretty much. He's dissing 300. He's dissing all the BDs, Keith and all them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I mean, he ended up getting killed because of this shit too. Same thing kind of happened with OG Man when he did his version of the truth. Like these songs like that, and I really just wanted to use this to show like drill as a whole. Like that whole genre is diss records. That's all beef rap.
That is, you are right. And speaking on that, that's gonna go into my last pick. I'm glad you did that. I'm choosing Who I Smoke, Spinner Benz, Whopper
Ooh,
with the
that is a
Chopper,
great
Young
one.
and Ace, and Fast Money Goon. Yep, I had to show you right. Since I stay scheming, I should have probably picked the Fulio song, but I'm gonna just give love to Who I Smoke because I remember when I saw that video, I was like, these niggas in a golf course talking about they kidnapping niggas, putting them in underground, hiding them, and they really did all this shit. This is not just a diss, like no, like P was talking about with the last song he chose. These people really killed people, and the result of this, Fulio and a bunch of other people lost their lives. Like that shit is crazy.
And that whole Florida, there was a lot of good diss records that came out of that. It sucks
I mean,
that shit had to
the
be
one where
happening for real. It
Fulio,
kind of makes it to where it's,
the one where Fulio took the Fantasia song and was sitting on Young and Ace
when I
Homie's
see you.
grave. Yeah.
When I see
Wait,
you, better hope we don't see you.
I'm gonna take out Stay Scheming for When I See You. I'm gonna do that.
All right, that makes a lot of sense.
That one
That
is
makes.
good.
I was like, Steve, because it's not a bad like.
It's
The
not no,
couple bars he
it's not
had
enough.
was
It's not
deadly.
enough. It's not enough. I agree. When I See You by Fulio, because that shit is crazy. All right,
But definitely honorable mention.
What you got?
SLR by Lupe Fiasco when he just
Mm.
got on Soldier Boy ass right quick. Fuck Bow Wow by Soldier Boy because that shit was hilarious. T-shirt and buttons by Lil B. One of the most unexpected ass whoopings in rap history. I don't think anybody expected Lil B to rap good. Like
No facts. And also, we got to talk about the old school real quick as an honorable mention. Fucking Bobby Womack versus fucking what's his name? Sam Cooke. This nigga took Sam Cooke, married Sam Cooke's daughter, then went and married Sam Cooke's widow when he died. He made songs against this nigga. That shit was crazy.
that
That's
old school
OG,
R and beef.
OG,
That old R and beef was
R
different.
and beef. Yep. What's the
That
one you
shit was
mentioned in the
different.
Discord? Teddy Pendergrass. I mean, and who?
And that was Teddy. Who was talking about Teddy Pendergrass? That was
You and Chris are talking about that in the Discord.
who the fuck was that? I forgot who that was.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up if you.
Is that Al Green? No.
Hold on, let's see.
Marvin Gaye. That's
Marvin Gaye. Yep,
Marvin Gaye on
Pendergrass.
Ego Tripping Out. We was talking about Teddy Pendergrass and Prince.
So old school R&B was insane.
I also need to say another honorable mention. We have no Eminem on here, so I just want to mention Nail in the Coffin. Amazing. I was trying to be fair and give niggas a little bit of different shit. I ain't want to make no cookie cutter shit.
We didn't take Jay-Z, The Takeover, or his other one. The other one he did.
Super Ugly?
Yeah, Super Ugly, yep.
And see, Jay-Z got a lot of songs with like a lot of skate steaming type songs.
Yeah, a lot of Drake did. That's why Drake took the Jay-Z blueprint where they sneak this niggas.
Like that shot he took at Future on what was on 444.
Yep.
He was like, couldn't believe what I had done in the future. Other niggas playing football with your son for no reason. Like you ain't even did that nigga.
Or the OG Kendrick diss by Drake on the shit remix.
Shit. Oh, yeah. That was nasty.
That was great.
Took niggas out the hood like I'm from there. So you know it's all good when I come there. I heard you talking about the city like you run there. Then I brought my tour to your city. You my son there, nigga.
That was great.
Raw.
Hell yeah. All right, these are me and P's tracks. P got Dre Day, Not Like Us, The Bridge Is Over, The Bitch in You, Hit 'Em Up, The Story of Adidon, Exodus 231, and BDK by Lil JoJo. I got No Vaseline, How to Rob, Back to Back, The Truth, Ether, When I See You by Fulio, Second Round KO by Cannabis, and Who I Smoke by Young and Ace and all them other niggas from Jackson. That's our draft for the best diss tracks.
All them other niggas from Jacksonville is crazy.
All right, Pete, tell the people where they can follow you at on social media.
You can follow me at Out That Swamp, OUTDATSWAMP on Instagram, and at 337 Phareaux on Twitter.
Hell yeah, make sure y'all go
Propane and
follow
Propane
Pete.
Accessories.
Be on the lookout for his upcoming music. Check out his older music and y'all follow him. Make sure y'all follow Reg. All of our links will be in the description. The pod is back. Be on the lookout for us every Monday.
Whopper with the Chopper. That's that nigga name. Whopper with the Chopper. Spin the bins and Whopper with the Chopper.
Yes, sir.
That's hell of a name. Whopper with the Chopper.
Y'all be sure to check out all of our stuff going forward. Every Monday we will be out. No more break. School is over. You can follow me at LynBWT. Follow Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. And until next time, until next week, y'all have a good one and peace.